I'm Jonathan Manta, the new ballet fisher.
I'm Michael Manta, future physicist and modern-day chess king.
And we are the Manta Boys.
And we are chess scene in New York. Well, when I was around 3 years old, my mom and my dad used to give me their computers, and then they would just feed me words to type on there so I can learn how to write, and a little bit of reading, but what can you say? And one of the words that they chose was chess, so I looked that up, and then I began to get really interested. And Jonathan's story is interesting because he's the little brother, and he.
Well, my story is like when he was at a camp, I think, his coach told me, "Do you wanna study some chess?" And I said, "Yeah." And so he showed me some moves. Then I got into it. Then I started playing some tournaments after that.
Yeah, then I started trying to beat me. That really depends. Mainly, if it's, say, a team tournament, we try not to be competitive so that we can be focused on our own teams. But there are some moments where, just like at individual tournaments, we'll just pick on each other.
Like at the Marshalls, we once had to play each other to get a prize for first place.
So then that was like one of the biggest times that we had to be competitive.
So I had to get the bigger prize.
Yeah, so he beat me. I messed it up. I made a mistake. Everyone in my class knows how to play chess, and so because in my school, we're all taught at chess 2 times every week.
I want to take it until I am a GM or so I can crush everybody I find.
Well, my ambitions when I was when I was around his age was being world champion. But now thinking about it, I would have the same thought. Like at least actually a national master would be good for me. But that is not my ideal goal. Just like Jonathan, I want to be a GM. Oh, we're both like around 1,500.
I'm a little
caught up.
I'm a little higher.
Yeah.
Before, he was like 15 something, and I was like 14 something. Then we switched. So now I'm 15 something, and now he's 14 something.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a little brother.
I think the kids playing chess is a wonderful tool for them. I think the most important lesson, at least from a parent standpoint, is it teaches them patience. And I mean, they've played matches that have been over 4 hours, and to sit down and even take an SAT is 3 hours. So just think about the ramifications of having the patience to sit and do something for 4 hours. So I think that helps them out tremendously.
I think it's like boring from playing everybody from New York. So it's like we could play them at any tournament, but at the nationals it's like, go on, we want to play other people.
Yeah, so I agree. Most of the best chess players are in New York, and so I like those big tournaments. All you're playing is New York players, and then you're just realizing I could have just stayed at Marshall's and play my friends if I wanted to. So yeah. Well, maybe a little bit because the tournament's about to start and I just woke up, but no, not really. It's not basically, the reading doesn't really matter to me. I would just say if it's a 2,000, I would rather win than lose. That I would just say that to myself, and I'll know I'll try to win.
Only if it's like I'm playing for first. I'm gonna have to win.
Basically pressure. Well, myself, I'm not really, I don't really feel, well, that really depends. When I feel like I played a solid game and I think I just lost because it was just the position itself, or I got into that position but not too bad, I try to just get it off my back as soon as possible. But if it turns out to be a really bad loss, then I'm going to take it as well.
It's like if I lose a piece in the middle game, I would get upset. But if I played a really solid game like that, like a girl I played at Marshall's, we both played a solid game until she made a mistake that I took over.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite GM is probably, well,
Magnus?
I'm really interested in all of his games he played. Like when he played Justice, or like Anand. Forgot his last name, but Anand.
Oh, no. This is last name. I don't know. I think I would have I think it would be, it's hard to say. I think it would be Gary Kasparov. I think it's just because of the way that he plays. He's completely opposite of how I play. So I just find that really interesting. I could take a lot of notes on him and see how he plays and then just try to improve on that instead of just staying at my state.
Same thing.
Well, I've been thinking about this for a while. I actually want to be a physicist when I grow up because I'm really interested in how everything works. In fact, actually started reading a Feynman book, and it seems really interesting.
It's really hard for me. I didn't think about that much, but maybe like a mathematician or something.
Okay.
I would say if you lose a game, do not cry.
That's a really good advice.
That's really hard to do when you're young.
Mhm. And yeah, I would just say focus is the main part about chess. When I first started playing, all I would care about is that, okay, I'm gonna win as queen, or I'm just gonna promote, or I'm gonna do something. I gotta just keep focused on the actual position. That's something that
And then
people should learn.
it's the same thing. I might think something I want to play in the next round, but I have to focus on the first round, so I don't focus. Then I maybe lose or win. It's hard to say.
I think if you're a new parent and chess is on your radar, I think you should throw in your kids into tournaments right away. I'm talking about 3 and 4 years old, and that might sound absurd to some parents, but it develops so quickly. And putting aside the competitive side of chess, again, it just teaches your children tools on how to get instant feedback from your actions, either in a successful or unsuccessful manner.